Hi everyone and welcome back to HomeHeadChef. Today I'm going to be sharing my recipe with you on how to make macaroni and cheese on the stovetop. This recipe makes a beautiful, rich and creamy macaroni and cheese. It's going to take about 20 minutes. It's really not that hard to do, so let's step up to the cutting board and see what we need. Now before we get started, I have the pot of water on to boil for our pasta. We are going to need about 1 pound of pasta. We're also going to need 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, 1/4 cup of flour, 2 1/4 cups of whole milk, 1 cup of sour cream, 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese that we shredded ourselves. The reason why you want to go with the block cheese that you shred yourself is because that stuff in the bag actually has like a coating on it that actually prevents it from melting really well into a soup or a sauce, and it becomes very grainy. So you're going to want to shred the cheddar yourself. We're also going to need 8 ounces of Velveeta cheese. And the reason behind that is with these types of harder cheeses like cheddar, they fully don't break down unless you have a soft cheese like Velveeta or sour cream or an American cheese in there. That usually has a tendency to help it break down a little bit easier. We're also going to need 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. This is going to add a nice salty little element to the mac and cheese as well. We're also going to need 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and salt and pepper. Okay, our water is starting to boil. We're gonna go in with our noodles. And while those are cooking, we're gonna start working on our cheese sauce. First thing we're gonna do is melt our butter over a medium heat. Our butter is completely melted. Now we're going to go in with our flour. We're gonna stir this up. We're making a roux. This is going to help tighten up the sauce, make it nice and thick. We're going to want to cook this for about a minute till we get that raw flavor taste cooked out of it. All right, now we can start to smell that roux, and when you do, that's when you want to start adding in your milk. Now we're going to add in just a little bit at a time, stir it up, bring it back up to temp, and go in with a little bit more until it's all incorporated. All right, let's test one of our noodles. Now you're gonna wanna cook these according to the package. Perfectly al dente. We're gonna strain these now and set them aside until the sauce is done. Our sauce is coming back up to temp and it's getting nice and thick. Now we're gonna add in our sour cream. We're gonna mix this up till it's fully incorporated and bring it back up to temp again. Okay, it's back up to temp. We're gonna add in our Velveeta cheese, a little bit at a time until it is completely melted and thoroughly incorporated as well. Now, we're gonna go in a little bit at a time of our cheddar cheese until that is incorporated, then add in a little bit more. We're gonna keep doing this till all of our freshly shredded cheddar cheese is gone. The cheddar cheese is melted in. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful cheese ribbons coming off there. We're almost done. Now we're gonna go in with our Parmesan cheese, a little bit at a time. This won't take long. Get that incorporated. Now in with our onion powder, garlic powder, and mustard powder. Get that incorporated. We're gonna let this cook for about another 30 seconds. All right, this is looking and smelling amazing. Let's get a taste. That's so good. I need a touch of salt, not much, there, and a little crack of fresh pepper. Perfect. Let's taste again to adjust our seasoning. Taste as you go. That's perfect. Our cheese sauce is done. Now we're going to take our noodles, get these in there, give it a little toss to coat, just like this. Look at that. Super cheesy, super creamy. This is gonna be a fantastic dish. All right, let's head over to the cutting board, plate this up, and then we'll get a taste. All right, so we're gonna plate this family style, country style, however you wanna look at it. We're just gonna take a nice big old bowl here. We're just gonna carefully Scoop a bunch of mac and cheese right into the center of it. Pile it up nice and high. Serve it with a nice silver spoon on the side and let everybody dig in. I probably should have been closer. I'm throwing macaroni around. But can you see how rich? Probably not. Can you see how creamy this is? How much cheese sauce is there? Now you can use whatever noodle you want. I like these little spiral noodles. I think the sauce really clings onto it. Hold on one second. Let me get a paper towel. Gotta clean up our plate. Just like that. Get in there. I'll leave that one there for now. And there you go. That's our mac and cheese. Let's get a taste. All right, let's dig in. Get a nice big old bite. 2 noodles. That is so good. Hopefully I didn't get any on my beard. It's rich, it's creamy. You get the cheddar flavor. You don't really taste the Velveeta, but it's there. It has a nice silky texture to the sauce. The noodles are perfectly done. This is a fantastic stovetop mac and cheese that you can make in 20 minutes. And it makes a big amount so you can feed your family. Hope you enjoyed this recipe. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're interested in the outdoors, I have an outdoor channel. It's called Tagged Out. I'll drop a link for that down in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.